Okay, so I have my circle cut out. What I need to do now is I need to start cutting some cardboard to make the walls on it. So what you're going to do, you may not have a ruler handy, so I'm going to show you guys a trick that I'll use for measuring. But you need to have some extra pieces of cardboard. So I have some from getting my box ready, and these pieces actually need to pull apart here. So you hear me doing that. So what I want to do is I want the walls that go all the way around my drum that I'm going to build, I want them to be the same thickness. So if I don't have a ruler handy, what I can do is just find something and use that as my standard of measure. So I'm sort of looking around my workspace here, trying to find something that I think is the right thickness. And I am thinking that I'm going to use this wooden block that I have laying around. So what I'm going to do is if I take this and I put it against the cardboard here, I'm going to trace this along the edge, and that will give me something that is as thick as I need it to be on both sides. So I'm going to do this side, and I'm also going to do this side. Now if you look at the cardboard, you can see how I've traced the lines there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide the block further down, keeping it along that same line. So the line starts here, but I'm going to continue it with the wooden block here. So if you have something, I would recommend it being at least 2 inches wide. Use that to trace along the cardboard to create your wall. So what you'll do is you'll have that traced, and then you'll need to cut both sides where you have the line. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting, and I'm going to stay on the, you guessed it, I'm going to stay on the line. Be careful while you're doing this, because if you've ever had a paper cut, those hurt bad enough. If you get one from cardboard, they hurt even worse. Alright, so I have one wall section here ready. So I have this nice rectangle here. Now the nice thing is, since this is all done, I have another piece of cardboard here that was the same length this started out. So actually I can use this and I can trace this to be the next section. Because if I try to put this around the drum here, around the circle, you can tell this just is not going to be long enough to do that. So I'm going to need at least a second piece here. So I'm going to hold this down, trace this, and I will cut out this next rectangle. So in the next video, you guys should have your circle cut out, and you should have enough strips of cardboard that are all the same width that looks like if you bent them and wrapped them around the circle, they would go all the way around. So that might take 2 or 3 of these pieces for me. All right,